Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have the Sandman. Up against them is Tiny. This is the light heavyweight division.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolivia, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with orange, the Sandman. Fighting out of the blue corner, from French Polynesia, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with yellow, Tiny.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Got out of the way of that right hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't want to trade shots. Got him with a left jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Ooh, look at that left jab. Good defense stopping that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. You cheated? Now we're going to find out.
Back and forth they go. They both want the knockout. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can't land the jab there. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. Fast fighter's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He parries that left jab away. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that's used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And he scores with the power. No rest for the weary. These two fighters are made for one another. Can't land that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The perfect counter land. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
I'd like to see more jabs. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Why weren't they covering up? Has he weathered the storm?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. The straight right just misses.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punch counter. What's the referee thinking right now? And down goes the Sandman. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He misses with that jab. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though.
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
He misses with that jab. Catch and shoot. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They exchange punches. Defense is not an option for these two. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Trying to land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Try to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. That counter shot lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Pretty close fight here in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. Will the referee step in? How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out if you...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Bombs away! There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He misses with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That counter shot lands. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And they figure out the combination to this safe. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Incredible work rate. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Missing with the left hook. You don't want a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. The straight right just misses. That uppercut doesn't land. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fit in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. His jab just got blocked. The straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And down goes Tiny. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. That right hook catching air. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. The Sandman is down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I need to see.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you. They've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Oh, he can smack.
And we may see an early stoppage here. And he's looking even smaller now as Tiny goes down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
And there's the bell to start the round. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice defense on that left uppercut. They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Stumbling around in potholes. And Tiny goes to the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.